amount of power that comes with everything. That's kind of like if you're trying to be dominant.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was more just like, you know, me like making small talk, and I think she took it the wrong way.
Wait, you're making small talk about?
Well, I said what about just the finger? That's all I said though.
Okay.
And she knew exactly what I was talking about. I thought that maybe she would try, like, you know, kind of like, what do you mean? And I could like coach her into it. She was like, you're not putting anything in my ass, and I'm like, all right.
But I thought the butt was the new vagina, kind of like the orange is the new black.
I haven't heard that. I
really?
hope not. Yeah, I mean, you got a girlfriend who's got a great vagina. Like, what do you need the asshole for?
Yeah, that's
good point.
You know, I just thought that like
it's a power thing.
I just thought that like she would like she didn't think it was as funny as I did. Like I was.
She shut that shit down hard.
I was trying to be chummy and affable.
Yeah.
And apparently, that's not a way to be affable or chummy. Because she was watching all these lesbian documentaries. I just wanted to make sure she was still on our team.
Right.
You know? Because she's got a lot of hot lesbian friends. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she left me for one of them.
Yeah.
Like, we hung out with a group of them the other day, and I was just like, who are these girls? She's like, these are my friends. I'm like, these are your friends? I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, these friends don't suck. Like, all their other friends have sucked. Sorry. But they're like, they're not fun people. And,
all I'm saying that if a girl shuts that shit down, for me, if a girl shuts that shit down, I'm trying harder. You know?
I'm not going to try again. I'm just going to leave it alone.
I'm just saying that's how...
I'm happy with the vagina. Yeah.
It's a nice place.
Extraordinarily happy.
It goes
cozy, capacious, accommodating.
It goes like vagina, anti-sponsor zone. Like it's almost there, you know?
Yeah. So, speaking of butt stuff, Derek, I heard you went out with your mom on Mother's Day? Or what was the last holiday? Father's Day, yeah. How was that?
You went out with your mother on Father's Day?
Yeah, and my brother.
Okay.
I would have if I was home, that's what I would have done.
Is your brother a mother?
His mother was a brother.
No, my brother's
Wait, your mother was a brother.
And your brother was a mother?
My mother has a brother. My brother is a father, and so am I.
He actually went through that. That was actually a good response.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Like, we were trying to tongue twist him up, and he just fucking powered right through that.
So...
It was like fucking my girlfriend shutting down the butt stuff. He was like, this conversation's over. Yeah, I was, it's weird, like, this time of year, like, you know, a lot of people ask me about my dad and, like, what's going on, and I'm like, he's still dead. You know? Like,
Did he get reincarnated yet?
No, he hasn't come back yet, like God said he would. But, it's just, like, I like the reason I bring that up is because I always try to reinforce, like, how important, like, family is and family values and all that. And for people like us, who generally don't have family in their lives, we're three people sitting here that do.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that is extremely important. I don't know why I thought of this right after butt stuff, but, you know, I'm glad.
You said something about butt stuff and then him seeing his mom.
Yeah, because I was thinking about how it's 4th of July weekend, and then Father's Day had just passed. So, and I know that he had hung out with his family.
So what does that have to do with butt stuff?
Nothing. It was just a good segue.
Okay.
So
segue to what?
This is why
to family.
This is why he's the host of the podcast, the creative genius, because his transitions
are genius,
pretty spot on,
are
untouchable.
Yeah.
And speaking of hosting a podcast, yeah, dude, like there's like not a lot of things I like to do with my friends that bother me. Or that I let like bother me, but like it really sucks that you're leaving. Not even just because of the podcast, just because you're like a good dude. You know, you're my friend.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I think about what I'm going to be left with when you leave, and it's just like fucking depressing. Sorry. But no, I mean like just like from a friend standpoint, like you know, I have my group of friends out here and like people that I you know associate with in the rooms and shit, but it's It's like when I kind of relate it to when you get done reading a really good book. Like it's over. It's not getting any longer.
Yeah.
Like it's done, you know. And what you're basically left with is the memory of that. And I understand that that's not really going to be the case here because I'm totally willing to go out to Missouri and come visit you and shit. But it's just a shitty thing, man, you know. Because I'm like, oh, I'm happy for you on one hand, the other hand, I'm just like, you can find a way to stay. Like, you just need to go home.
Yeah.
You know? But how are you feeling with all this, man?
I'm really excited. I've been really anxious the last couple days.
I bet, yeah.
Just because like the moving and stuff and the change and change is weird. But like you were saying, like the relationships that I have with my friends is like the hardest thing about this whole thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Especially like with you, like our friendship is like a kernel right now.
Right.
Like,
we haven't even had our first fight.
Yeah. We've had like bickering about putting this shit up.
Well, that was just fucking sun in my eyes.
And heat.
A
lot of heat.
Yeah, a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like
but yeah, it's just a
murderous thoughts.
So it's tough. That aspect is tough, and that's something that I've like had to do. You know, I did like a pros and cons list of the whole situation, and like that was like the thing that's glaring about staying in California, and so it is difficult.
And what about relationships back home? Like not your family, but I mean, you must have close friends there that you're.
I have close friends. They're all normies, and like something that I've always done here, and something that I've always shared about is how I surround myself with people in AA because they're on the same path as me. And, but the small group of friends that I've kept, they all know what I've been through, and they all respect that.
That's good. That's important.
However, that doesn't negate the fact that like I need to get a fellowship out there. And
sure,
that's what
and you will.
To do. I will. I know. I will.
Yeah, you will.
And that's another thing is like, if I came to California in a suitcase and I knew 0 people in California, and now like look at my circle, it's huge.
Right.
It's like I can do it again,
Yeah. Yeah, and what about you, Derek? I know that you've lived here. You've lived in Orange County for a while, right?
Since I was 22, I moved here in 97.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
22 and 97?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was 5.
I was 8, 9. Gotta be our dads. Be our dad.
Dad?
Big Daddy Dicko. Big Daddy Dicko.
Well, I do have a son.
He does have, your son's what, 22?
25.
25. Oh,
Your
Jesus.
son is my age.
Yeah. So Derek, well, the point is like you've been through more than Zach and I, and is there any advice you want to give Zach? Anything like this, just like as like just a member of AA, or just as like someone that's
member of Earth.
Yeah, you're wiser than him, like with this stuff.
Well, if you're going back to be with your family and friends, keep your family close, because I lost my family for a while, and it was troubling, and it kind of sucks, And now, because of the program, I'm getting them back, and I realized how much I missed it when they weren't around.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
Family's important.
That's like the only thing that can really like jar me, is like my family and stuff. And yeah, it's so important, dude. And Zach and I touched on this a couple weeks ago in an episode we did, and it's just really like it makes it a lot easier for me to deal with you leaving, knowing like what you're going home to.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going into an unknown situation and there's like unknown variables at play.
Yeah.
So I think that like at the end of the day that's what really does it for me.
Yeah.
Like I know that you're gonna be all right, and I'm really stoked about that, dude.
And like, I mean, the program has like taught me how to have a relationship, but also like the internal side of it is like, what are my motives? And that's a big thing about being an alcoholic is like, what are my motives? And I've had to look at it for the last like year, pretty much.
Yeah.
Of like what I want with my life, and
what I said, like I was on Friday I went out with my friend Leanne, and this poor girl, dude. Her mom just suddenly died, dropped dead, out of nowhere, like last day before Thanksgiving. And she has 11 years sober now, and she just the way just to watch how she like handles herself, and like she took over like everything, like she's like the fiduciary of their account and everything, like of the estate, and like she just stepped up to the plate, and it's like, dude, can you imagine us having to do that before?
Yeah,
like
impossible. impossible.
The money would have been fucking gone.
Yeah.
And it was just she just you know we her and I always joke around and have a good time. She's a very like happy-go-lucky person. And after dinner the other night, we were talking on like the ride back home, and it was just like we just came to like this very like, you know, like this real honest and like somber conversation. And you know, at the end of the day, it was like, you know, honestly, like you fucking like that girl like inspires me. You know, look what you walk through.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's amazing to see those.
I wasn't sober when my dad died.
Yeah.
You know, I got sober like shortly after, but it was you know, I thought that I could just keep numbing it and just not face it.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, I was thinking about my mom and my sisters, and it's like, dude, I gotta step up. Like I'm the you know that if I don't get someone pregnant, my last name dies. All my cousins are female.
But I thought you didn't want to have kids.
I don't.
Yeah, you said that.
I don't.
So
yeah. Bye, Dawn.
Do you have any advice for this young man?
I think don't have kids.
Like my mother is my mother like will call me and she'll be like, your girlfriend's pretty. I'm like, thanks. She's like, you guys are having sex, right? I'm like, yeah.
Your mom wants a grand.
I know she does. I know she does.
Well,
This one looks could knock her up, and I'm like, all right, Mom, I'll get right on
should,
that.
Rosie.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay, we're gonna take a vote. Raise your hand if you think that Rosie should get pregnant.
I should get pregnant?
Well, you and your girlfriend. All right. All opposed? All right. Majority rules.
Yeah.
It's not your life to make majority votes on.
We just did, and you voted.
Yeah, because I gotta have some voice here. Look, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Well, I'll
figure it out.
We can adopt. You know, I'll get like an 07, 08, like, you know, Puerto Rican kid or something.
07, 08?
Yeah,
Like
2000, like was born in like 2007,
Yeah,
2008, like a Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How are you going to explain that one?
What do you mean? Like, we adopted it.
What
It's like when you rescue a dog.
You're going to be
model
open
would
about
you
it.
get? Is that like
Like American-born Puerto Rican. I don't
male
want.
or
I don't.
female?
Yeah, male. I don't want to.
I guess that'd be like a submodel.
I don't want to have to like hug the stripper boots off her and just teach. You know, if you get an adopted Puerto Rican girl, like it's fuck. I might as well just have my own kid. That's going to be a pain in the ass. So I can get a dog. We both like dogs.
Yeah, the dog doesn't take your last name.
I could.
And then have a consciousness to name its
To
child.
breed it with other dogs, and then we'll name them
No, but what happens?
Dingo Doan and Fido.
But whenever you die, they have to carry on your name.
That's their problem. I'm dead.
But that's the whole.
That's
point
not
of
my
the
problem. I'm
conversation.
dead now.
The whole point of the
You
conversation.
know, I
is
actually resent people that fucking like die and have funerals and shit. This is like one more chore you have to run for them in their life. I'm not down with that.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not running errands for you. You're
they're
fucking
blown
dead.
Out of proportion.
Yeah,
and they cost a lot of
money.
money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, they got it right in India. When you die in India, they just burn your body.
Yeah,
That's cool, like an old Viking death.
Yeah,
that's badass.
Yeah, but not right now though, because they have nothing left to burn people with. Because there's so many deaths over there because of COVID. This is dead bodies piling up.
You just burn them.
You don't have anything to burn them with.
Maybe they should talk to Hitler.
They should talk to Hitler. When all else fails, yo, Adolf. But he's sober now.
Yeah.
He's not in that life anymore.
Well, he got like 3 years?
Something.
It's pretty impressive.
We did an episode about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hitler walking into AA. It's like, oh, fuck, dude, that's Hitler.
So he's not experimenting with meth and LSD anymore?
Oh, no, he's turning his life around.
He's Cali sober.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He
had, German.
His fifth step was a little tricky, and his eighth and his ninth was a little tricky as well. But I mean,
we're still working on his ninth.
Yeah,
we're trying to figure that out.
He's just kind of going to the sites and like doing a general.
He's having trouble making those amends.
Yeah,
not
a lot of people left. Not a lot of people left.
Yeah,
it's so funny. My mother just sent me bagels and schmear from New York, and I'm out here talking about Hitler again.
Schmear?
Yeah.
What's that?
Cream cheese.
Oh, okay.
Whipped.
Oh, whipped?
Whipped.
So good. Yeah, H&H Bagels are fucking... I should get them to sponsor us. They're the best. And they're actually in an episode of Seinfeld when Kramer goes on strike. It's so fucking funny. The Festivus episode. So, all right. So, we did some family talk. We did some Hitler talk. I feel like we've covered a lot of ground here. I was not really going to be satisfied until somehow Adolf got brought up. But we're trying to talk about him in a positive light, you know, because he's like this Hitler that we've created here.
Oh, turning his defects into assets.
Yeah.
Helping India.
There you go. I got some stuff you can burn them in, yeah.
That's what the program's all about.
Like, who do we know that knows how to get rid of extinct a lot of bodies at once, like a mass cremation? Hi guys. You guys hear Hitler's in AA? You think I'll still do it? I think I'll do it. We'll do it. We'll just tell him that he's doing God's work. Yeah. You're gonna be of service. Oh, it's okay. That's what Zach has to do.
You gotta be an asset.
And then he can paint a picture about it. So, yeah, we've covered a lot of ground today. I'm fucking glad that Zach and I are able to get this episode done. And we'll be on again Thursday?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right, so we'll be back on Thursday. I know that Wednesday, Eddie Corona is coming over. His schedule got mixed up last week because he a sponsee of his was taking a chip, but he was out of town when he took it, so he's coming home to take it. So Eddie had to go to that. Okay. So he'll be here Wednesday. If you want to do Wednesday with Eddie, we could do that, or just let me know. But we'll be back Wednesday. Remember, zombieeaterspodcast.org, YouTube, Zombie Eaters Podcast, at Zombie Eaters Pod on Twitter, and Liquid IV can suck my dick. Liquid diarrhea. Liquid suck dick diarrhea.
Yeah.
IV.
Yeah, I think you mispronounced it the first.
Liquid dick suck diarrhea. Liquid dick suck IV diarrhea. Hyphen diarrhea.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys in the next
Either
one.
way you drink it, you get diarrhea. You're like, ugh, my life sucks. Oh, I'm dehydrated. I gotta drink more liquid IV. It's like it's a double-edged sword of douchery. Like that could be the name of the lopping party. The double-edged douchery of liquid IV dick suck hyphen diarrhea flamingo pheasant fucking murder party.
It's a mouthful.
Flamenco. A dance of a very proud people. I can just call it that. The flamenco, a dance of a very proud people. Chop someone's leg off. Any final thoughts, my friend?
I think.
Did I cover it?
I think that covers it, yeah.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. You know, Derek, I actually wasn't sure how I was going to work with you being here, but, like, you kind of worked as, like, a buffer zone almost. When I started to get, like, into that red area, Zach kind of be like, talk to him, dude. I think that this might be the most chaotic thoughts I've ever had during an episode, but... I'm just so glad that we're here with our friends. It's 4th of July weekend. We're all sober and
speak for yourself.
Yeah, Zach's drunk. But
Quarter fight in the shower?
I allow that here. So everybody please have a safe 4th of July weekend. And just make sure that you don't do something you're gonna regret. Aye, Captain.
Toodles.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Cock.